very loving.
Yes.
Yes.
That
Yes.
true voice of who you are is not going to be the one critical. Yes, it's the loving, powerful, strong voice.
Sounded like it.
We love hearing secrets, but keeping them is actually the story. Researchers at Tufts University
Rochelle says yes, because weddings can be very expensive, you guys.
Yes.
And when you start inviting random people that the bride and the groom don't know personally, you guys, that adds up. If it's like $150, it's $100, if it's $75, and you just invited 3 extra people, that's math. What?
If you marry,
That's a lot of money, you
yeah,
guys.
it's a lot of money.
So, do you ladies agree that you should either be married or engaged in order to be a plus one at
Maybe
someone's
not
wedding?
married or engaged, but have been with that person for a while.
Exactly. And more importantly, this is one of the most intimate moments of your life.
Yes. Yeah, and you
I
don't
want
want just
a
anybody.
stranger, being a witness to something that is so intimate and so personal.
Well, what the single people supposed to do?
Okay, I'm not trying to be funny.
I'm saying
You know what?
plus one.
Yeah,
Plus
they could just be a plus one as a boyfriend. But as long as I know the person and like the person has been in your life, it's not some, hey, I have a wedding to go to, so I'm going to go find a random person to bring.
First of all, if you're inviting somebody to your wedding, you should know that they're not just going to bring anybody to the wedding as a guest.
Not everybody does that.
But
Not everybody does that.
Do you agree that it should be somebody that the bride and groom at least know? Like, for instance, she brought Amy with her. I knew Amy.
Yes. And
Like,
I asked
know this
first.
person.
And you asked
As long as I know the
asked
person.
first.
That's major.
I said, is it okay for me to bring my friend Amy to your wedding? My husband
gonna
can't make
travel
it.
with
I didn't
you.
want to go by myself, but I made
You was
sure
with
that
me,
I
though. That's why I didn't understand that. I've been meaning to bring this up. I was like, what? Okay, what's she
But
bringing
Lonnie,
her for?
I needed somebody in my. This is just me. I'm in a foreign country. I know.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
old.
with you.
I know, but Lonnie, I just wanted someone in the room with me. You wouldn't be in the room
No,
with
I
me.
wasn't gonna be in the room with
See?
you.
I know you.
But to get what I mean, that's still the idea of, okay, I get it, you're single, you don't necessarily want to go by yourself.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of single
But
women at my
also,
wedding.
when you're a guest, you buy gifts, you transport, you dress up.
Yes.
I think that it's the same. And if you trust your friend, you should say, well, you could bring somebody, because just like she just said, she didn't want to be by herself. When you go to a wedding, sometimes when you're single, you don't want to be by yourself.
I agree.
So that's, I mean,
That's true.
That's why I had a whole table of single ladies. None of them
that
had
was
plus
boring.
one.
I wanted to be with some men.
No, they turned up.
My
They were
table,
fun.
they were turned up.
Boring.
You're gonna be single in Paris. You be good, boo. You're gonna
Yeah,
be
you're
just
gonna be
fine.
just
No, at the wedding, it was a bunch of women. I didn't want to be with a bunch of women. I
Yeah,
wanna
but
be
it's
with some
nice
men.
to go to a wedding as a single woman without a date, because
Yes.
then you could meet
Yo,
the
it's the
eligible
best. That is
bachelor.
It is the best. It's the best pickup party.
Yeah.
Because you're meeting people that you know your friends are already approving are cool enough to be married.
I want to bring my date to the wedding, okay?
Yeah, you
That's when
wanted
I could
to.
hook my own self up. I didn't bring somebody because I knew I was working at your wedding, and then she brought somebody, so I was by myself, and you was there, okay.
But technically, you guys, you weren't among strangers. We were all together, so it was like, it wasn't necessarily.
Anyway, from saying I do to I don't want to, do you hate people who are lazy? People who say, I don't want to. Well, guess what? They might actually be brilliant.
Well, thank you.
According to research from the Journal of Health Psychology, smart people spend more time being lazy than their active counterparts. Those who are more active get bored quicker and need to be stimulated with external activities. Meanwhile, smart people and less active spend more time thinking and drinking. Ladies, do you think that being lazy... This is going to be interesting. Do you think that being lazy could be a good thing?
I don't think it's lazy. I don't like that description. I don't think it's not. What would you think? What would you say?
I'm one of those people, but I'm not a lazy person.
Right.
My thing is I just get stuck in my head. And then I'm exhausted from thinking too much.
Right.
So it's not that I'm lazy. It's just that...
Wait, did you just say you exhaust your own self
You
out?
can do that.
You just sat there and thought so much?
I'm not the only one, right? Thank you. Yes.
I just feel like
you think, and you're like,
But
oh my
Tam,
God, I'm tired.
Tam, you're not lazy. You constantly, whenever I'm over your house,
I'm moving.
admit it.
I am.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm cleaning.
Yes, you're constantly. You're not lazy.
No.
Okay,
But
I'm
I'll
gonna
tell you
agree-
this: I'm idle because I think too much. So I have to do something to
get
get
your
out of my
mind-
head. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I think that some people can be too quick to use the term lazy to insult people.
Right.
For example, in my family, if you as a kid sit around and you're not doing something, immediately the parents, they say, oh, he's lazy. She's just lazy. She's not going to be good, you know, later because she's not doing the chores, or they don't like doing their homework. When
Right.
really I think that kids have to be stimulated or have to be doing something that they're interested in, sports or maybe an activity, or if it's a chore, give them a motivated reason why they should do it. Otherwise, if you just say Timmy's lazy because he won't do piano, maybe Timmy doesn't like piano. Maybe Timmy's not good at piano. But if you put Timmy in something like science or maybe like
Something
Right.
he
you know,
is into.
then he's gonna spring up and be amazing. Dylan, my cousin, that was the exact problem. My aunt always like gave him different chores and he never got into it. She made him play the damn piano, and I saw his face. I was like, that kid don't like piano.
Right.
So I took him outdoors, yes. And you gotta be careful because as a kid, you soak in words and you start thinking like, am I lazy?
Yeah.
I'm not lazy. Something's
Yeah.
wrong with me.
Or
And
you
so-
start believing that you are
Yeah.
lazy and
You
you
gotta
are.
be careful what you call your children.
Exactly.
I think
Remember
if they laying
that.
around, say you a genius, and then they get up, and then that changes their whole, you know.
Yes, yes.
He
I'm not
does.
gonna front you guys. My favorite activity is doing nothing. I love doing nothing. See, I'm a genius as well, Lonnie. Look at that. But I think, okay, for instance, I like to just chill and lay down and watch TV. Am I the only one that just likes to chill? And
No, I like doing that.
Watch TV, you know? Order some Grubhub and relax. I like to think that I'm a person that knows that there's a time for everything. There actually are people that don't know how to sit still.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
there are guys that
Yes.
literally,
That
you're
is
like,
me.
babe, will you just take a day and they don't know how to just chill and sit still. And I think that that's actually a really great quality.
And it's very relaxing.
Yes,
too.
you have, but there's a time and a place for everything. Should you be doing that every day, all day?
No.
No, but when it's time, it's okay to be lazy sometimes.
I can't just sit there. Oh, that's hard. I don't know.
You can't sit still.
I can't sit still.
Why?
But if you put a glass of alcohol by me, I'll lay there all night.
Who's ready for some girl chat? You ready? Ready? All right, y'all. I want y'all to give it up for our guest co-host from iHeartRadio and New York's Power 105.1. She's Brooklyn's finest, and she's also the nicest, too.
Yes.
Say what's up to Angela Yee. Angela, you ready for this girl chat? Huh?
Listen, I live for this, so yes.
Awesome.
Well, unfortunately, it's your last day with us, Angela.
It went by way too fast.
I'm gonna miss you guys so much.
And she's usually hanging out with the fellas on the Breakfast Club, but how did you like hanging with the ladies for a change?
Listen, we got to talk about things that I want to talk about, that I care about.
Yeah.
It's nice to get a break from all that testosterone and be around my girls.
I love it. We've loved having you. So much fun.
Really enjoyed you.
Now, we always like to make new friends at The Real. Of course, we know this. And speaking of friends, if you share them with your man, but then you break up, who gets to keep the friend? Well, that's something Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers is figuring out after he recently broke up with actress Olivia Munn, I love her, after dating for 3 years. According to the New York Post, Aaron was a groomsman at teammate Randall Cobb's wedding. Reportedly, Munn became close with Randall during her relationship with Aaron. However, she wasn't at the wedding. So, Angela, who do you think gets custody of the shared friends after the couple calls it quits?
Well, whoever was the original friend gets to keep their friend, right?
Really?
That's what I think, because I think there's a limit. Like, you can be cordial when you're out and
Yeah.
about, say hi, happy birthday, but you're not coming to the wedding after we broke up. I don't even like my friends to really be friends with, like, my exes. If you see them out, hey, how you doing? Keep it moving, but y'all don't got to still communicate.
Oh, so it's like a divorce where you get to take your friends back?
Yeah, those are
But
my
what if
friends.
you're like really genuinely friends with that person?
Yes, and what if sometimes your new friend likes you better than they did the old friend?
Well, you know, there's casualties in a
happens.
breakup.
Yeah, that's called a
happens.
casualty, a breakup.
Ah.
You know, I remember when I was dating my longtime boyfriend, and we broke up, and I realized I didn't have any friends because I had moved from college here, and so all of his friends became my friends.
yeah.
So we were together for so long, and then once we broke up, all his friends immediately went to him.
Right.
And that's the reason why I tell women in relationships, whether you're in a relationship or you're married, dating, to always keep a set of friends that are your friends.
Right.
Because if something should happen, you want to be able. I was out here, I was in a state, by myself, and I had to go back and try to go and find friends.
How do you put your friends down on lock, though? Doesn't that feel kind of weird when you're like, if Freddie, let's just say, Freddie wanted to hang out with Tamara, and I'm like, no, you can't hang out with Tamara. Absolutely not. And like, it just feels like you're
I don't think it's you saying it.
Yeah,
I
Tamara
think
shouldn't want to hang out with Freddie.
right.
See, but I think
After you
Tamara's
guys-
a
I will
grown
tell you guys
woman.
a funny story.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
I like your
Adam
story.
and I had broken up for a year before we got married. Well, guess who was still friends with him while we broke up? Who?
Tia?
No. Tia knew what was up. Taj, my brother.
No way.
Yes. And I was like, Taj, what's up with this? He was like, Tamara, I hate to break it to you. He's a cool dude. That's your fault you broke up with him. You were the loser because you broke up with him. And guess what, y'all? My mama still talked to Adam while we broke up. So the moral of the story here is that Adam is a really, really good dude. And at that
here we
point,
go.
I'm just speaking the truth. At that point, we didn't work out. But he still, he was a great dude.
I'm going to say, in your case,
Yes.
I think your family deep down kind of knew
They knew
y'all
we were
was
gonna get back together.
Right.
That
you
is
know what
true.
I mean? I'm talking about when
That
you
is
know that this dude done did something crazy.
Yeah, it depends on why you broke up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm leaning two ways. One, I think it depends on how the people broke up. Like, if somebody messed
did
up
you
in a
wrong?
major way, like, did
Exactly.
you wrong?
There's a code involved.
Then I think you go with the person who maybe might be the victim. Yes? Maybe no? Okay. Then the other thing is, I actually think that there are people mature enough to say, we can all remain friends. I
Yes.
can be friends with you, and I can be still friends with the other person. You can applaud for that.
Yes.
It's okay.
I think it's called maturity.
You can have a breakup.
Let me tell you what I do have an issue with.
What?
What?
People that are down with co-signing your breakup and your happiness privately, but they won't co-sign it publicly.
Wait, give me an example.
Oh, I'm going to explain.
Explain it.
Just wait for it. There are people that have been in my life that have been like, I'm so happy. I've never seen you happy before. They'll even do private dinner dates with you. They might even go on a vacation, okay?
Yeah.
And they post everything they eat, every step they take on social media. But somehow, you are nowhere to be found on their timeline because they still hang out tough with that other person. So, so that other person, I don't think knows how tough they be hanging out with the other side.
This sounds like a true story.
Yeah, this is hitting her in the core.
Wait a minute. Can you use an example? Use me, okay, because I'm not understanding.
Okay, if you break up with somebody.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, perfect example.
Okay.
No, I don't want to use you as an example.
You right.
You and Woodrow.
Okay, me and Woodrow.
Okay, you and Woodrow are together. You guys break up. Now, while you guys were together, me and Iz always went on double dates with you guys. We're actually just a group of really great friends, right?
Okay.
You break up with Woodrow.
Okay.
I text Woodrow and I say, you made the right decision. I am proud of you. I am so happy for, let's say Woodrow has a new girl. Woodrow, I am happy for the love you found her. I've never seen you so happy. I just want to tell you, I'm proud of you.
Girl, who did that to you?
Somebody did this. This got very specific.
And then,
Get it out, girl. Let it out.
and then, so they do that in private.
Yeah.
But publicly, they won't do anything with you, or they won't, you'll never see me with Woodrow. You'll see me with you still posting like, hey, hey. But in
Okay.
private, on the low,
Okay.
you still maintained a friendship there, but that other person possibly doesn't know, or they're not willing to publicly say that they stand with you and they're on
Girl,
your
who
side.
did it to
I know,
you?
this sounds
Who?
crazy.
So they're trying to act like you guys are like they got your back, like they're totally there with you, like we are friends till the end.
Yes. I got it.
Behind closed doors, but in public they don't put it out there that like I'm down for that girl. I got
Yes,
you.
yes,
and
that's-
I'm here for her happiness.
And my thing is, if you can't love me publicly, just don't love me at all. Like, don't write me the text messages. Don't.
Did you tell the
forgot what you
person?
were saying. I
Did
got
you,
it.
wait, I gotta finish this.
What?
Did you tell the person about themselves?
They know
No,
now.
but after this, I certainly will.
They know
wait,
now.
let's actually-
Ooh, so you gotta tell us.
I will do the follow-up.
What would you do? I mean, see, because the thing is, that just kind of shows you enough that that's not your real friend.
No,
that I
ju-
wouldn't
just
want to be.
let me tell you something. You know what I respect? You come to me and say, yo, I've never seen him or her happier ever before. I'm
The
happy
truth.
for her. I think it's dope. Just letting you know straight up, I still really love her. I think she's dope, and that's just what. Just keep it real. What? Don't hit me with the phony baloney.
But
I can
maybe-
actually respect that.
Maybe they don't want to hurt your feelings. Maybe.
No, that I don't respect you not wanting to hurt my
keep it
feelings.
real, yeah,
I
that's
respect
all.
you just telling me the truth. Because guess what? What if I'm happy for the person too? What if I've moved on? What
Right.
if what if he's moved on? Whatever the case may be.
What I'm trying to get with you is why didn't you just check them instead of?
She's about to.
I'm about to. It's
She's
just very
about to. It's
recent.
fresh. I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
this okay.
So I'm
Well,
about
let
to
me know
check
what
the person.
happened.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I
All right.
absolutely will.
Interesting. Well, from celebrity breakups to celebrity promposals, here's a way to get back at kids in your school if they're making fun of you. Invite a celebrity to be your prom date.
Ooh.
Celebrities like Rihanna and Demi Lovato have escorted fans to their proms after receiving elaborate promposals from them. And just last week, Emma Stone was asked to go to the prom by a young man who reenacted a scene from her movie La La Land.
Ooh, that's a
but
good one.
she regretfully declined due to her movie schedule.
Okay.
While these promposals
busy.
may seem sweet to many, a recent article in the Daily Bee says all these, quote, entitled brats who ask celebrities to prom ought to sit down and stop making celebrities feel guilty about not saying yes to the invite. This is tricky because, I don't know.
You would ask a celebrity to go on a date with you to prom?
I don't think there's any reason why we should feel bad for celebrities. Celebrities are adults.
No
and if
one
they don't
said
want to
feel
go,
bad.
No, feeling bad for the kids if they're.
No,
No one
listen,
said feel bad for them.
we
It puts
just
them in
said
an
that. We
awkward-
just said, would you, and the entitled brats out there that are inviting celebrities. I tell kids to shoot for the stars. If you're going to
Right,
do something,
ask.
putting yourself out there on social media to ask a celebrity, which means all the celebrities fans see it.
It works for some people. Rihanna went to somebody's
I think
prom.
it depends on the.
You are a celebrity. It should not make you feel uncomfortable. It should make you feel flattered. If
you've
you don't want to
never
go,
been asked
you're
someone
a grown
to do
woman. You can
something
say you don't want to go.
or overextend yourself or do something with somebody. And it doesn't have to be a celebrity thing. You could be in church and somebody just thought you did.
Guess what?
a
If
good-
you asked me to prom, I'm going to commend you because it takes a lot of balls to do that, and I will send
Ask
your
Jeannie.
date address to go
Ask
and look
Jeannie.
fly as heck. I may not be able to come, but I'll make sure you look good. That's me. I'm not
Ask
going to
Jeannie.
don't feel bad for me.
I would
I
never
think it
do that to
depends
somebody.
on-
I would never put that on someone.
That's why
Well, you know what
it's
I
tricky
think?
because there's
Yeah.
so many facets to this. One, it depends on the person who is actually asking the celebrity. I would do it for someone maybe who's been bullied.
Right. Yeah.
But then there are celebrities that maybe feel just obligated to say yes. It puts them in an awkward, position. Like if you said no, what are they gonna do?
You look whack.
So she
you look
has-
like how she trying to make me look right
So
now.
what they have to do
that's
sometimes
not true.
is
Because look, Emma Stone couldn't go.
She couldn't go.
We
They're
don't
saying
see,
she
but why
she's
would
filming a
but
movie.
why would you
No,
say that? If
100%.
she doesn't go, that doesn't make her a bad person.
Right.
But you're booked. I'm pretty sure Emma Stone is booked.
Yes, but how do you know that? How do you know she
It doesn't
maybe
make
just
me look-
didn't want to go?
I ain't going to nobody prom because you can't drink at the prom.
Yes, you can.
You can.
Yes, you can.
They
That
young.
was terrible.
Growing
They're
up,
young.
did you ever have a celebrity that you would have wanted to ask on a prom? And what would you have asked them? Would your mom would have encouraged that? Would you have a mom like Jeannie telling you, go ask that
I
celebrity
think it's
to go to the
you know
prom?
what? I think it's a different day and age because for me growing up, I couldn't go on social media and start a whole hashtag and be like, go to the prom
Yeah.
with me. So now it's so much access. So kids can be like, oh, I want to get this person to come to the prom. Let's start
Right.
a whole campaign on social media.
Yeah.
I do feel like sometimes it works out. So sometimes the
Don't ask
narrow,
me to go.
slim chance
Don't you think it
that
makes-
you might do it, and if you don't ask, it can never happen. I don't feel like you should be upset if the celebrity
Yes.
says no. I think
That's
that if
what
they
I'm
say
saying.
no,
It makes the celebrity look bad when they do say no, though.
Yeah,
No,
probably.
Yeah,
I
so
think
then
it
they
makes
have
them
to make up a reason that they're really busy or
Or
whatever.
it's no drinking at your prom.
I don't
That's
know.
why I'm not
That's why I
going.
say it depends on who is asking.
Yeah.
Because there are kids, there are those rich kids, who have those parents that, pay anything to make them look even more popular.
Oh, if it's
And
a
that's-
gig, I'll take it. You got
Oh,
some
if it's
money.
gay,
Yeah.
let's go.
The thing is,
It's
See,
there's a point.
my mom never would have allowed me to send something like that.
Now
I'm
you
not the kind of
talking.
mom that I loved people that I looked up to in church, worship leaders that I was like, Mommy, I want to tell her, I want to sing her song. And my mom was like, no, like give people their proper space, or not to make people feel uncomfortable. Like I was taught from a young age, I would want to invite, you know, older people that I looked up to my school plays, will you come see me? And I was taught from a young, just don't make people feel uncomfortable.
I know,
Yeah,
but then you grow up, for me, you grow up worrying more about the way other people feel than doing what's in your spirit. If you really like somebody, I like the kids that run up to a celebrity and ask them for an autograph or ask them for a picture. I love seeing that because it takes a lot of guts.
It does.
Today, rejection does hurt. You're going to get rejected. The more you get it, the better you will be at life. I don't think it's a problem to go out there and just ask.
Just don't be bitter and
just don't
angry
be
if it
bitter,
doesn't
yes.
happen.
Because
How many do you think are not bitter and angry?
Right.
After, or you think they'd be
But
like,
that's their
I asked
problem.
this person.
You think
I
they
would
really
never
think they
stop
have the
it from
chance?
doing something though
Or
that
they
took a lot of
stalk
guts.
that person's Instagram to see if they are really busy. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if they said
They'll
no,
be checking
or say
on you.
Emma Stone said no, right?
Yes.
And then he sees on her Instagram, she's not shooting a movie. She's just sitting down on her couch with her cat or something. Like, how do you?
That's the old picture.
How is that going to make that child feel? So sometimes I feel celebrities just feel obligated. Maybe
You know how many kids ask
need
Justin
to-
Bieber to the prom? How many girls probably ask somebody
Yeah,
like
and
that?
then they
It happens
cry about
all the
it.
time.
No, I think that every opportunity you can give a kid to put themselves out there and to do what really takes a lot of courage and to just do it for themselves to see that they could, let them do it.
Don't ask me to the prom, okay?
You're going to get a lot of
That's one
requests.
thing we've learned.
Don't ask. Don't ask. I'm just putting it out there, and I think that
Don't ask Adrian either.
Yeah, don't ask Adrian. Ask Jeannie. Jeannie will go all day long.
Or she'll buy you a dress.
Jeannie really
wants to go to prom.
I don't even want to go to my
This is the
prom,
point.
okay?
This is the point. It's not about going to prom. It's about the student doing something that took a lot of
If you
courage.
over 18, you could ask me, because I give you a prom night you never forget.
No. Who is ready for some brunch?
I am.
Joining us at the table is a Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter and one of the stars of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's Candy Burris.
You guys.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. I was like, oh, cool. I get to hang out at the table.
Yes, we're so
And we get
excited
to
to have
chit-chat.
you.
We're happy to have you. How's it been?
Everything has been really good. I mean, the show has not been, so easy to deal with.
I know.
But family and friends and all that is great. Business is great.
Well, I mean, then that means the show is going. I mean, what can you tell us from your standpoint, your viewpoint of what's happening with the show? It's a lot of stuff, Candy.
Well, this year, I have not been taking anything from anybody. I've not been holding back on anybody. So people are they're used to me being a little bit more laid back.
Yeah.
But this year, I'm just not. I just said I don't have time for games. You come for it, you getting it.
That's right. Stand up for yourself.
All right. Now, Candy, it's no secret, especially if you watch Housewives, that you and Phaedra used to be close,
Yeah.
but lately you've been putting her on blast.
Yes.
In fact, your former cast member, Nene Leakes, was asked about it on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and her answer surprised a lot of people.
Even me.
Right? Oh, okay. So take
I was
first.
happy though.
Okay.
I don't
You're
have a
telling
problem
me
with
you're
her.
in more touch with Candy than you are Phaedra?
That's right. Me and Candy made a bet that we were going to try to, be cooler with each other, just try to get to know each other a little bit more. And we both have kept to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
to my
Portia
home.
said that she called you a couple times and
That's
you never
a lie.
called her back.
Now, let me tell you something. I'm
Yes.
the girl that call you right back.
Okay.
Okay? I'm that girl, honey. You call me, I call you back, honey. So stop believing the lies, honey.
I love her.
Wow.
Okay, now Candy, I know
Yeah.
you and Nene haven't always seen eye to eye in the
Right.
past, but it seems like she's Team Candy now. I mean, at least through that, right?
Well, you know what? I just felt like this time around, she just spoke it and talked about it how she saw it. This time, she's just kind of from the outside looking in, and so she's not playing favoritism. And I felt like she was being true to what she knows. Obviously, the fans you guys don't get to see anything but what they show you on television.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff that happens that, you're not privy to. And then a lot of the girls, they try to show you one thing on camera, but they're different off camera. Okay? And I have been holding back as far as with Phaedra. I loved Phaedra. But, you know, over the years when she would come at me and do different things and some things that happened off camera that I thought was really foul, I held back because I was thinking, you know, as a friend, I'm not really supposed to go there. But as a friend, if we fall out, you're not really supposed to dog me and keep doing stuff to taunt me either. So this year, coming into this year, I said, you know what? From now on, every time she says something to me crazy or every time she does something to my husband or my family crazy, I'm just going to let her have it. And that's just how it's going to be. If you don't start none, don't be none. That's how I feel.
All right. Well, you know what? Another relationship that's been getting a lot of attention lately is the one between comedian Ricky Smiley and his 15-year-old son, Malik. Malik recently revealed on their reality show, Ricky Smiley for